Hello, hello. Welcome back to another indoor edition on Talking Tunes, and today we are talking about the 11 tunes on Tool's 2006 album 10,000 Days. Sorry, I got hair in my throat, I guess. Tool is a progressive metal band consisting of singer Maynard James Keenan, guitarist Adam Jones, bassist Justin Chancellor, and drummer Danny Carey. Now, some might be thinking, why are you reviewing a Tool album? Didn't you say you don't like Tool all that much? Yes and no. And I'll get into that as this album goes on. If you're wondering why this episode's inside, it's because it's decided to rain the last 4 days, and this video really needs out this week. So, yeah. Song number 1, Vicarious. It's got a quiet intro for a metal band. Launches into a song containing lyrics about living vicariously through the television. This is 2006. This is prime trash reality TV. Holy shit, that problem has only gotten worse with social media, the internet, and all that shit. God damn, it's been 20 years, literally 20 years, on the fucking money with that one. God damn. Justin Chancellor's bass reminds me of Chris Squire. The song is very broggy. Returns to the intro at about 4 minutes and 50 seconds in. It's a great song. It is a great, great song. Unfortunately, I don't really like Tool because of reasons I'll get into. But it's not because I don't think they're talented or I'm like, oh, it's just for show. It's just all dog shit. No, I know that they can do great shit. Just don't always do great shit. But song number 2, Jambi, is also some pretty great shit. It contains a recurring section that reminds me of the Division Bell, specifically Keep Talking. Plays with themes of love, loss, the 5 stages of grief. Maynard James Keenan is not a metal singer in the traditional sense. He's not, like a Rob Halford or one of the guys from Deep Purple. Deep Purple's not metal. He's not like a Rob Halford or Tony Martin or a Ronnie James Dio. He's more of a progressive rock singer. He would fit more in a progressive rock band. He kind of has, I wouldn't say a Peter Gabriel-esque notion to him, but he's the closest thing I can compare him to. He's got a much more Peter Gabriel-esque voice than he does, again, like a Dio or a Halford or whatever. And he doesn't scream all that often, but he does a couple times on this album. He does twice, I believe. There's a long talkbox solo delivered by guitarist Adam Jones. Song number 3, Wings for Marie. After 2, 7.5, 8-minute songs, we slow down for about 6 minutes in Wings for Marie Part 1. It's got an ominous intro that reminds me of One of These Days. After 2 heavy songs, we slow down for a while. I wish I could decipher the heavily affected vocals under all that reverb. And the song is cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for me. And there is a lot of that. There's a lot of moments like that on this album. On this album that is overly long. Song number 10, 10,000 Days, Wings for Marie Part 2. It's got this cool bass intro. It's got some rain effects. It's a song about the last 27 years of Maynard James Keenan's mother's life. Danny Carey uses the drums more kind of like an instrument, not just as a tool for keeping rhythm. It's an 11-minute epic. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say about the music. I love the weird time signature changes. uh, and it rocks out for about 30 seconds, 9 minutes in. But there's just these long sections where I wouldn't say nothing interesting happens, but nothing that makes me go, oh, happens for a long period of time. And as this album goes on, there's more and more and more of those moments. And the album is an hour and 15 minutes long. I'm losing interest not even half an hour in. Like, do you see the problem? Do you see the problem yet? But song number 5, The Pot, regains my interest for a little bit. Do I need to tell you what this one's about? Yes, I do. It's not actually about weed. It's about, hypocrisy. It's based off the phrase, the pot calling the kettle black. Um, uh, you know, once again, we've got some high energy going from the start. I'm actually rocking out again. And it's progressive mainly in the forms of changing time signatures, and it's the first time on the album that Maynard screams. Like, again, it's a good song. It is a good song. It's the last one where I'm like, hey, this is really good. It's the last one where I'm like, this is where I really rock out. And that's 5 songs in. Song number 6, Lipan Conjuring. It's basically just an interlude. Maynard James Keenan sounds like he's doing a Scott Stapp impression when he kind of sounds like when people are making fun of Stapp. He's going like, like, I know that's not the point of the song, but it's just kind of Song number 7, Lost Keys. It's the shortest actual song on the album. Begins with, Adam Jones sustaining, a note for an annoyingly long time. It goes through the whole, 3.5 minutes, song. It's an instrumental, that can, however, there's, this Roger Waters-esque, hospital scene, which that hospital scene and the whole song sort of serves as an intro to song number 8, Rosetta Stone. It's another 11-minute epic, with an intro containing a new degree of what the fuckery, in terms of the vocals, because I was like, what the fuck is happening here? It's cool. Again, it's cool. It's a song about a guy's encounter with aliens while on DMT. That is a kind of a pretty progressive rock thing to do. Unfortunately, it's just, again, it's another overly long song. There are cool moments on this album. There's, there's a cool section at about 5 minutes 20 that happens, again at about 9:15. And it's cool. The song does not need to be 11 minutes long. It's cool, but it just doesn't hold my attention. But if this was, the last song on the album, I'd hold the album in higher regard. Unfortunately, we have 3 more pretty lengthy songs to go. Song number 9, Intention. It's, putting me to sleep a little bit. Things just kind of happen for about 7.5 minutes, and then there's some ill-fitting 2006 digital effects. It's an instrumental. Nothing really happens. It's just boring. It's just 7 minutes of your day. And it's a very, very long 7 minutes. I'm sorry. Right into, which is song number 10. It's about it's a song about humans being destructive. It just sort of sounds like the rest of the album. I've heard the lyrical themes a million times before and done a million different times better. Us and Them, not Carnival 9, Us and Them, Tarkus, Watcher of the Skies, umpteen different Roger Waters songs. I guess Us and Them is kind of a Roger Waters song, but umpteen songs that Roger Waters did on his own. Like, again, it's just I've heard them done a million different ways and connected way better with them. And it's just 9 minutes of shit happening and talking about why war sucks. If I wanted that, I'd listen to something else. It's just kind of meh. And then song number 11, the finals. Danny Carey shines though. It's and then cool things happen at about 5.5 minutes in. That's all the more I have to say about that. And then song number 11, Virginity Trace or Trey. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce it. It's 5 minutes of Inception booms, and it's totally unnecessary. So that's some ummagumma bullshit right there. Like, I don't want that. Who wanted that? Who requested that? Like, you don't need 5 minutes of Inception booms at the end of your album. It's alright. I mean, it's not a god-awful album. Just the last 3 songs do nothing for me. Again, if it was just 8 tracks, with the 2 little interlude-y whatsits, it would be kind of cool. It would be a pretty cool album. It wouldn't be an hour and 15 minutes. It would probably be, I don't know, probably a good 50 minutes or so. So again, subtracting 20 minutes off this album would really do it some good. Again, this was 2006. This was well after you needed to prove why the CD was better format. It's just, they just do shit to fill 75 minutes. That's why I don't like Tool all that much. Their albums are long. They're not very interesting. The most progressive thing about them half the time is the time signature changes. Like, they're good in small doses. Again, first 3 songs on this album are really cool. Rosetta Stone, even though I kind of shat on it. I'm sure if I listened to that on its own, really cool. But again, the rest of this, it's just, well, Pod's cool. But it's just, I don't know what to tell you. Again, a lot of other progressive rock bands, Genesis, ELP, yes, they all knew how to make different sections of their songs, even their 7 and 8 minute songs, sound like they could be part of totally different songs while making them still fit. This, if this is your first introduction to progressive rock, I understand why you would get turned off by it. Because in a lot of cases, yeah, it does just kind of feel like the same thing happening for 10 minutes, 12 minutes. It's, I don't know what to tell you. Again, like I said, if it stopped at Rosetta Stone, pretty good album, but it kept going. And that's what marks it down from a give it a listen to if you like metal. Again, I have tried to get into Tool on multiple occasions, and I just can't do it. Even though they have some songs I like. Check out Pneuma from Fear Inoculum. That's 11 minutes of excellence right there. But, yeah. If you are going to listen to anything from this album, do Vicarious and do Jambi. Those 2 are pretty great. That's a good 15 minutes that you won't regret. But, yeah, apart from that, I can't really recommend it. Thank you all very much for watching. If you disagree with me, if you're a Tool fan, please explain that to me. Please, make your argument in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. If you want to see more from me, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to hear me talk about something other than music, I have a podcast with 2 of my buddies. It's called Dorkies. I will leave a link to the latest episode of that in the description down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. I post a song in my story there every single day. And with that, I would like to remind you all to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one. Take care.